Director and Director of Business Development at Velocity Sports Performance in Cocoa. Has been fantastic, and hopefully the franchise road will be successful.
I couldn't think of a better model to do the kettlebell exercises than Mike Wood. How tall are you, Mike?
About 6'5".
Oh, okay. All right, we're going to get to the kettlebell exercises, and I'll be behind the camera narrating. And we'll go to that right now. Okay, from this point on, I'll be narrating from behind the camera while Michael demonstrates the exercises. And as you can see, he's demonstrating it. I'm going to talk a little bit about what he's doing. The first thing I want to do, though, before we go over this exercise is the main exercises we're going to do today. I'm going to go over this is called Proprioceptive vertical, what Michael's doing right now. And it's important that you understand how to keep your arm in a vertical position, and you want it to be packed, which is down and in. And I'll show you that. Yeah, as you can see, Michael he's got it sort of straightened up toward the ceiling, and then he comes down and he's kind of packed. We call it the pack position. It's down and in the shoulder. I will go over that in detail when we turn his back to the camera. But it's crucial to be able to maintain this vertical position of the arm prior to starting any of the movements we're going to demonstrate today. And one of the big ones we're going to do is the Turkish get-up. We're going to do the half get-up, and we're going to go into the steps of how to do the full Turkish get-up. And then we'll do a kettlebell swing. And if we have time, we'll do the lateral walk with a kettlebell swing. But right now, this is I just wanted to go over a little bit of what proprioception is. It's a fancy way of saying where a body part is in space, or more specifically where the joint is in space. And while he's doing it, I'm going to show the audience, Mike, that proprioceptive vertical position. And now we're going to go into you're going to try to get into a prone position or on your belly. So he's bringing his hips towards the floor while he maintains a vertical position. And the way we would set him up is you'd have a partner putting that kettlebell in his hand. So it's because sometimes if you go heavier, it's a little dangerous, and you'd want to spot the person. And as you can see, he's moving a little bit, but he's doing a great job keeping that arm vertical so it doesn't move towards his knees or towards his head. It's staying vertical. It's not moving towards the camera or away from the camera. It's staying vertical as much as possible. So he's also getting some thoracic rotation. And why are we doing this? We're doing this because it's great for scapular stabilization. It's a great way to connect the shoulder with the shoulder blade. Okay, so he's basically working, he should be feeling this in his upper back muscles, right between his shoulder blades. And it's what we call it in the physical therapy world, scapular stabilization. So I'm just going to go over a few more of those. I'm going to pan in, Mike, on your arm, on your wrist, and I just want to show the audience the wrist is neutral. Show it in a non-neutral position. So you don't want that. That puts a lot of strain on, or that. You want it to be right centered. We call that neutral on the wrist. And so that is the proprioceptive vertical exercise, a great start for learning the Turkish get-up. I like to do this first before I go over the Turkish get-up. Show it wrong again now with your arm moving all over the place, Mike. So just move, yeah, you don't want that. You don't want it to be moving up, forward or back, abducted or adducted. Yeah, you don't want to be moving back and forth like that. You want to keep it solid vertical. It's called the arm bar exercise. I learned this exercise from a physical therapist named Greg Cook. He does lectures around the country. So if done correctly, he should feel this, like I said, in his middle back, right between his shoulder blades. He's also getting, like I said, thoracic rotation or mobility. So I'm going to show that now from the back. Okay, we have a different position with Michael. We have his back facing us, and his shirt is off. We're going to go over the same thing, but just from a back posterior view. As you can see, he's pulling his arm down. He's locking it into position. That's up too high. He's come down. He's locked. Now you want to keep it locked in that joint. So this is connecting the shoulder joint to the scapular, the thoracic joint to some extent. So he's coming forward now. Just roll forward, Mike. Do it the right way. He's got his arm very vertical. Again, he's working his hips. He's trying not to get the kettlebell moving towards the wall. That's what we're seeing in the camera. You can see the upper back muscles really firing. And he's staying vertical. That arm is staying vertical. He's doing a great job. And now we're going to show you the wrong way again. Unpack that shoulder so it's up towards your ear, Mike. Yeah, that's more elevated. You don't want an elevated shoulder blade. You want it to be down and in. And that's where he is. And again, we already showed you about the arm, the hand position. The hand position is neutral. You don't want to have yeah, that's not what you want. That's not what you want. You want it to be right neutral, and you don't want to wear a watch either, especially an expensive one. So that is the proprioceptive vertical exercise. Okay, we're on the Turkish get-up. The Turkish get-up sets the foundation for any lift that involves lifting the arm overhead. So you should perfect this first. I can't stress this enough. You want to perfect this Turkish get-up first. This is the half get-up we're going to do before you do any overhead movements. It also teaches your body how to stabilize the shoulder in the shoulder girdle. So we're going to go over the get-up. He's got his left arm, and we'll show that on a different, we'll show that again from the other side, but we're going to show it from this side first. What he's going to do, he's got his shoulder packed, like we talked about earlier on the proprioceptive vertical. Yep. And he's got whatever. If he's holding the kettlebell in his right hand, his right knee is going to bend. Yeah. Always want to have it the knee bent. The knee that's bent is the same knee that's actually holding the arm that's holding the kettlebell. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to do the lift. He keeps that vertical the whole time as he attempts to do like sort of a sit-up. So let's try to do that, Mike. You're going to come right up. He's going up. He's keeping that arm nice and vertical.